Ever feel like that your to-do list is controlling you despite working all day, nothing is happening, you're not getting the results, you're not feeling productive, but just utterly drained? Then let me tell you, you are not alone. This hustle culture around us glorifies being busy. The constant busyness is called productivity in today's era. Let me tell you, it's not actually productivity, it's just fast track to burnout. You're continuously working each and every day without taking breaks, without doing this exercise, without training your mind how to work on it. After a point of time, you will feel burnout. So the key here is not doing more, it's planning smarter. Hey everyone, I am Neha Gupta and I am an IT career coach. I help IT professionals to achieve great heights in their career by breaking barriers in their life and in their mindset. So if you are feeling this constant burnout through months, weeks and days, then I will suggest you to be here in this video and follow the techniques that I'm going to tell you. And I can promise you that it will boost your productivity by 2x. Burnout isn't just mental exhaustion, it's psychological response to your stress. The stress which is piling day by day and you keep ignoring it. And let me tell you, if you just keep ignoring it, your productivity will decrease and it will result in health issues. Even studies shows that unmanaged workloads, lack of recovery time leads to decreased productivity. So if you don't want your productivity to decrease, if you don't want to feel that even after working whole day, you're not getting any results, then do follow this technique. The first technique that I'm going to tell you about is time blocking. Of to-do list plus your calendar. It's called scheduling. You take a calendar and you make different activities, you list different activities what you want to do. Like 6 a.m. you woke up, then you do some mental exercises, you read a book, then after at 7 you do the exercise. You make this all color coded and schedule it on your calendar. Time wise slots you will be making, like at what time in a particular day, at what time what you will be doing. The main goal behind this activity is to reduce the deciding time of our brain. So whenever we decide to work on an activity, our brain needs to make some decisions. And if those decisions are pre-made, we can just purely focus on focusing. That will increase our productivity. So first and the important technique is time blocking. Block your time schedule wise at in what day, at what time, what you have to do, and make all those things. So whenever you are doing that activity, you don't have to think what you have to do. It's just as simple as that. In the earlier videos, I've already told how you can plan your month, week, and a day so that whenever you are working on a particular task, it should be only a single unit of task. So the link will be coming in the I button. You can click on it and watch that video first, and then you can continue with this video. The second most important technique is Eisenhower matrix. So you must have seen this 2x2 matrix, which is divided in 4 different units, and we will mark them with do, delay, delegate, and delete. So what you will be doing is you will be listing all your tasks for the day. You will be separating them in buckets of do. Whatever is the priority and cannot be delayed will come in the 2 tasks. The second most is delay. Whenever any task that is not important and you can delay it out, it's not a priority, you keep it in delay bucket. Then the third activity is delegate. Whatever the activity that you don't need to do. For example, paying your electricity bill. Electricity bill, you can put it on auto pay. For every month, you don't need to go and check it is coming or not. It's just on auto pay. It is just happening by itself. So delegating those tasks. Not only digitalizing this task, you can delegate this task to people even. And the fourth bucket is delete. Whatever is not coming inside do, delay, delegate, which is not a priority, we don't need to do it. Even with the delay, we can delete it. The third and the most important thing is incorporate breaks. What I myself do is I continuously work for hours, 4 to 5 hours, and after 5 hours I feel like this is my condition. So if you don't want to be in such conditions, you have to incorporate breaks. For incorporating breaks, you can use techniques like Pomodoro cycles. It is most efficient. I myself use this and I can surely say that it will increase or maybe double your productivity. It's very easier to do. How you have to go with it is you need to divide your time in the cycles. So let's suppose you are making 30-minute cycles. So in 25 minutes, you will be working on some task, and 5 minutes, you will be incorporating one break. So this is the way. Let's suppose you are creating a cycle for 60 minutes and 50 minutes. This is my personal choice. I create a cycle for 60 minutes. For 50 minutes, I keep on working, and then 10 minutes, I take the rest. And this enhances the productivity by 10x. Literally, believe me, before some time I was feeling like I'm working whole day from 6 a.m. to 12 at night and still nothing is happening, no results. But when I started following this Pomodoro technique, it just takes out all the trash from my mind. And there's one question arises, right? That my focus time is not that much. I started doing things in between. I'm a multitasker. So am I, not you only. So if you're a multitasker like me, what you can do is you can keep a diary near you whenever you are sitting for you are doing currently. So whatever the tasks that are coming in mind, like opening the WhatsApp, sending somebody the message, checking the emails, you can write it down, and in your breaks you can incorporate those tasks, you can do those tasks, and thus it will increase your focus. One tip from my side, that if you're creating multiple cycle, I would suggest you to take bigger breaks, at least 1 to 2 bigger breaks in between. Also, it's not only about 60-minute or 30-minute cycle. You can go for 2-hour cycle also, where you will be working for 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 20 minutes you will be taking break. It totally depends on your type of work. And again, one more tip incoming, that is, do only one type of work in a day. For example, I need to do multiple things. For example, making Instagram videos, writing blogs on Medium, connecting with people. I make it same days, where I just do one thing at a time. If I'm writing Medium blogs, I'll be writing Medium blogs for 2 weeks, and I will schedule them. So it's just my focus time for writing Medium blogs. So that way, your brain is not shifting here and there, which will increase your productivity. Now coming to fourth technique, that is setting realistic goals. What we do is either we overestimate the work, either we underestimate the work. What we do is we put 10 or 15 of tasks in our to-do list, and we know that even we can't complete it. And still, after learning, after 3-4 days, we know that we are not able to complete it. Still, we want to achieve it. It's unachievable. It's not what you want to do. It's not possible. It's not physically possible. Wait and think. What you have to do is make a to-do list, that is schedule a calendar, that I've already told you in first technique, time blocking. Block your time, and you need to analyze that. For example, if I'm writing a Medium blog, then for writing a Medium blog, it takes me 30 minutes of time to just only write it. Once I have done the research work. If I have to do the research work, it will take another 20 minutes for me, or half an hour for me to do the research work. So a blog itself takes 1 hour of time. And if I think when I'm writing a blog, I'll say that, okay, I'll be writing 10 blogs in a day, it's not feasible. So you need to break it such that you have to analyze your work in such a way which can be completed. So set realistic goal. After 3 or 4 days, you will know that how much you are able to achieve in a day, and schedule your calendar like that. And obviously, it's not like you have one set it, you cannot grow. Every time, just push your limit a little bit. If I write 6 blogs in a day, then can I write 6 blogs in a day and do research for 7th blog? And let's suppose at one point of time when I'll be able to write 6 blogs in a day and do research for 7th one, because now I know how to do and I'm more smoother in that. So can I write 7 blogs in a day? So just push your limit little bit. Once you are comfortable with the task you have set, you are 100% achieving those tasks, you can just increase your limit. That way you will be learning, your productivity will be increasing day by day without feeling the burnout. Pro tip incoming. Only aim for 3 to 5 priority tasks a day. Do not go more than 3 to 5 priority tasks a day. For me, it's only 3 priority tasks. It's either less than 3 or 3. Because if you keep setting more priority tasks, you will not be able to do it. So first go with 3, then once you are comfortable with 3, you can go with 4, then 5, and then you can keep on increasing as much as you like. Obviously, you are now comfortable with. So implement these strategies and observe the difference in your productivity and in your well-being. And do not forget to share your favorite planning technique with me in the comments below. I am reading all your comments. So do not forget to share how it helped you, what productivity tip actually enhanced your productivity. I implement all of those. So please do share that. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment. See you next video. Bye.